Let's take a look at this problem. 1.1.57, problem number 26 from section 1.1 in my math lab. This is a very common type of problem to run into in college algebra classes. A lot of times it's used as an example of how to use a system of equations. But we're just going to do it by guessing and narrowing it down to eventually the right guess. Heather has divided $7,300 between two investments. One of them pays 9% interest, the other one pays 4% interest. The return on her investment, that would be the interest that she receives. These are interest rates. Remember that in order to calculate interest, your interest is always going to be the principal, the amount that's invested, times the interest rate. And the rate has to be entered as a decimal. If we set this up so that we had the amount in each account written down here, so I'll call this one the 9% account and this one the 4% account, and then we'll figure out what the total interest would be. We want it to come out to $487. So let's just look at it this way. If she put the entire amount in the 9% account, so that there was 0 in the 4% account, the interest would be the $7,300 times 9% interest, which is 0.09. That would give her $657, which is way more than we're looking for. So obviously it's not all in the 9% account. If there was nothing in the 9% account, if she put all of it in the 4% account, then her interest would be 73,000 times 0.04, and it would come to $292. Too small. This is actually kind of halfway between that. So let's kind of halfway split it. What if she had $3,000 at 9%? Now remember, this is where we're making the guess. Once you guess at an amount in the 9%, that sets how much has to be in the 4% because they have to add up to 7,300. So if you've got $3,000 in the 9%, then you have to have 4,300 in the 4%, right? Now the amount of interest is now going to be 3,000 times 9%, and 4,300 at 4%, which is going to give us this would be 270. This is going to be 172. And 172 plus 270 is 442. I didn't even put down the amount here. That was 292. Okay, this is still too small. We're looking for 487. So the way to increase the interest is to move some of the money in the 4% account over to the 9% account. So let's try $4,000 at 9%. That would leave how much in the 4% account? If you subtract 4,000 from 7,300, that's going to leave 3,300. Remember, they have to add up to 7,300. So now we've got 4,000 times 9% plus 3,300 at 4%. This is going to be 360. This is 132, adds up to a total of 492. Okay, we're really, really, really close now. Now, this is still slightly too large because it's now too large. To reduce this, we're going to have to move some of the money from the 9% interest to the 4% interest. So change your numbers, reduce this number just a little bit because we're really, really close, and keep at it until you get to the 487. They wouldn't give you the problem if there wasn't an exact amount. So it's not going to come out to be something like $3,298.78 and 2/10. It's not going to work like that. So narrow it down, take a little bit out of the 4,000 and move it to 3,000, because moving it from a 9% account to a 4% account will reduce your interest rate. So we're really close. Finish it up. We'll talk to you later.